vlogging, and today we're going to be reading scriptures in. Here, I'll just. Genesis 32. I'm a teacher.
So the saga continues, right?
Get to your schoolwork.
Okay, so Jacob settles things with Laban, his father-in-law, and gives thanks to God, and then says his goodbyes and takes his family to I forgot where. I think he goes to Canaan later, but okay. So chapter 32, and Jacob went on his way, and the angels of God met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is God's host." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim, which means two hosts or camps. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall we speak unto my lord Esau. Thy servant Jacob saith thus, I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now. And I have oxen and asses, flocks and men servants and women servants. And I have sent to tell my lord, that I may find grace in thy sight." And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, "We came to thy brother Esau, and also he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him." Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and herds and the camels, into 2 bands, and said, "If Esau come to the one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape." And Jacob said, "O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, the Lord which sayest unto me, Return unto thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal well with thee. I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and of all the truth which thou hast showed unto my servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become 2 bands. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children." So Jacob he sent for Esau because he wanted to see his brother again, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
He got to see his brother?
No, not yet. His brother is coming, but with 400 men.
Oh, yeah.
So almost like a small army. So Jacob's like, "Oh my word, what's going on?" So he's preparing in case he's coming to attack him. So
That's probably what's going to happen.
he split up all of his household and his servants and animals and everything else into 2 groups.
I'm pretty sure that is gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that is what's gonna happen. Cause
Well, hopefully not, okay?
like I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Because last time we talked, Esau hated Jacob, didn't he?
And he swore that he was gonna kill him.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that won't be the case here. So he's asking for deliverance. In verse 12, "And thou sayest, I will surely do thee good, and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. And he lodged there that same night, and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats, and 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 milk camels with their colts, 40 kine, and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses, and 10 foals." That's quite a lot. "And he delivered them into the hands of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, Pass over before me, and put a space betwixt drove and drove." So here and there. "And he commanded the foremost, saying, When Esau my brother meeteth thee, and asketh thee, saying, Whose art thou? And whither goest thou? And whose are these before thee? Then thou shalt say, They be thy servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto him, unto my lord Esau. And behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and third, and all that followed the droves, saying, On this manner shall ye speak unto Esau, when ye find him. and say, moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us, for he said, I will appease him with the present that goeth before me, and afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me. So Jacob prayed to the Lord, and the Lord, he felt that he needed to put gifts in front of him to let Esau know that he was coming to him in peace. So that's what he did. So let's see what happens. Okay, so he went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of day. So he prayed. So do you remember the story of Enos and how he prayed all day to the Lord and he wrestled with the Spirit?
Wrestled?
Yeah, so that means that he prayed and pled with God, and he was pleading for his safety, and that that Esau would be kind and that he could make things right with his brother. Okay? So let's find out what happens. So he prayed all night. Okay?
I'm just giving you a coming soon. Really fast.
Okay. What's coming soon?
Ghosts in the coat of many colors.
True, yes. That is coming soon, isn't it?
That is coming next week.
I think so, yeah. Okay, so Clinton, your turn to read, love.
Oh, so this
Verse 25.
This is, you know what this is. This is crumbs. This is also a, whatever you call it, those things that put out stacks of paper onto books. What do you call it? Stapler.
Okay. Looks like a big measuring stick to me.
That's because it is, but it's like a stapler.
Okay. All right, so verse 25 to the end. Ready?
Yep. But claws at first.
Hey!
But okay, and 25. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Tiny name,
Thy name.
thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. So Abraham and Sarah already changed their names.
Right. They were Abram and Sarai, right? To Abraham and Sarah.
Yep. So this edit is gonna be. It's gonna eat the names. It's gonna eat Abram and Sarai, and it's gonna Abraham and Sarai.
Okay.
That's how the editing's gonna be.
Okay. So then Jacob's name is changed to what?
Abraham.
No.
Abram.
No.
Oh, Jacob's name. I thought you said
Yes.
Abraham's name.
Yeah, no. Jacob's name was changed to what?
Israel.
Israel.
That's what that city's named after.
Yes. Yes. The whole country, Israel, and the people called Israel. Okay, the Israelites, they're all people from Abraham, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, verse 29.
And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved.
Okay, good. The face of God. So Peniel means the face of God, and my life is preserved. He's seen God face to face. That means he has a knowledge of God firsthand. So the man that he was talking with or wrestling with was God in his dream, right? Okay, let's finish.
I don't know.
31.
And as he passed over Peniel,
Penuel, I think.
Penuel, the sun rose upon him, and he held it upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which is upon the hollow of the thigh unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, and the sinew that shrank.
Sinew that shrank.
That's what I just said.
Okay, let's see what this means. So I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to do a little bit more research to find out what these verses mean specifically. But it looks like God showed himself to Jacob.
This is my mustache.
Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And Jacob spent much time with the Lord, wrestling with the Spirit and trying to plead with him to get help so that things would be all right with his brother. So next time, we get to find out the conclusion, right? We get to find out how things went. All right.
Bye, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell button so you don't miss another video. Forgot to say a little bit more. Link will be in the description for, I think, after the fall, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna read this book?
Yep, and this is a preview.
Okay. Cool. So the other thing that will be in the subscription or the description is the line upon line videos, right? And the Scripture Explorer videos. So that, and hopefully you'll get, I hope everybody's watching those videos because they do such a beautiful job of explaining things that are in the scriptures. So.
And goodbye. But wait, before you go, I have to tell my mom something. Pause the video when I do 2 taps on the table.
Okay.
Magic.